A champion set to be crowned tonight. It's Super Bowl 59. And off we go to a flash of lights here in New Orleans. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, you're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Back deep for Philly, it's Cooper DeJean. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They put Kelsey in motion. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Here's Matt now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. DeJean to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Hurts to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Mike Dana working his way in there to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's Barkley. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Here's Barkley. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Right back to Kelsey again. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
So after one, here in Super Bowl, a fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A big play here in the big game. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Here's a run. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this ball batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be 3rd down. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for KC. Here comes a return. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Barkley. Room to run past midfield. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 25-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 38 yards.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That is hauled in at the 5. He is in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. First and 10 for Mahomes. Open man is Hopkins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing now, Mahomes. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
3rd and long for Mahomes. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Here's the punter now, as he'll come on to punt this one away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Hurts. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Hurts. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Off he goes. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.